evening, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome back to James Patterson's Women's Murder Club, Death in Scarlet. So last time we found out that we kind of knocked some other people out of the possible running for the murder. We also found out that the women are very indoctrinated. They believe that they are so much better off than anybody else because they're taken care of, but they're also kind of treated as property, which not good. But you can kind of convince anybody that things are good, provided that provided that you give them something and make everything else look bad or look dangerous. You can convince anybody that their life is great. So, oh, hello. It's the same killer, all right. I wonder what it says this time. I'll take a photo and get Sunny to translate it for me. Okay, so hey, I recognize him. He was the man talking to Shin at the society meeting. All right, so yeah, that's not great. Gringay, I know you have intimidated others, but not me. I have as much right to seek Shin as you. May the best man win. Gain. It looks like Queen was planning to send this, but was interrupted. There's no to address. Could a rivalry over Shin be something worth murdering for? Probably. Alright, so we need to find some stuff here. So, I don't know, cue a montage or a sped up footage or just a jump cut. Okay, so we did find a piece of junk mail with his address so we can find out more about him. Though we already have his name, so that wasn't really necessary. Hey, detective, I heard there was another killing. Bad mojo. It was a guy this time, huh? Those characters mean cheat. Like someone who cheats his customers or maybe cheats on a test. Huh. So yeah, that's not happy fun time. But then again, he was murdered, so that's pretty obvious. Yeah, but he wasn't really the cheat, was he? I mean, he didn't cheat anybody. He was cheated. He just refused to be scared away like others. At least that's what it sounded like, was that somebody's trying to intimidate everybody who has an interest in her. The victim isn't missing. I have his name. Okay, so what was his name? All right. Okay, there he is. No spouses, parents not available, born in Beijing, came to the U.S., became a USS in 1981, educated Caltech and Stanford, doctorate in mathematics from Stanford, teaches mathematics department at University of San Francisco, no arrests, no convictions, no criminal record. Mathematics professor of the U of San Francisco, a member of the Blood Drop Lotus Society. Body found in his apartment September 16th, 2008. Killed by a person or persons unknown. I've been working on figuring out which of the herbal shops in Chinatown might carry Xin Dao Jing. The proprietors all deny it, of course. But I've got a lead. I should have a name for you by tomorrow. Claire, they're waiting for you at the crime scene. This victim might have been killed where we found him. If so, I'm praying the killer left some evidence behind at the scene. If there's anything there, I'll find it. Call you soon. The lividity of the body matches the current position exactly. Lindsay will be happy to know that I can corroborate. He died where he fell, and he hasn't been moved. That means the killer was here. No cuts or wounds on the body. The color of the lips looks just like the other victims. My guess is he was poisoned with Xin Dao Jin, and I'll confirm during autopsy. This has to be the same killer. It's hard to believe there'd be more than one person in this city crazy enough to own feudal Chinese branding irons. You'd hope. All right, look the play. Oh, there is something there. I don't know what okay, there. Apparently I had to click on just the right pixel. Thought I saw blood on the desk. I should check again with my black light. There's something. I have to check it. Is that a wrap? I'll have the body moved to the morgue. Thanks, Claire. Alright, forensics. Use before E. Use after C, but before A. Use before E. Use after E, but before B. Alright, red boil. Yellow smoke. Purple none. Green fizz. Purple none. AB positive, the chemical response. Okay, so substances identified as nasal mucus, not blood. Yay. No signs of cuts or wounds on the victim. The blood may belong to the killer, but it says on your computer it's not blood. It is not blood. It is nasal mucus. You can't say, oh, well, there were no cut wounds or anything on the victim, so it can't be his. It's like, yes, it could. He could have sneezed on his computer, and that's where you got the gunk to identify it. I hereby certify that I, Claire Washburn, have performed the autopsy on the body of the male named this as San Francisco. Autopsy revealed time of death between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. September 16th. Cause of death, administration of the Chinese herb Xin Dao Jin in quantities over 20 milligrams. Death occurred by respiratory paralysis. His blood type was O. Blood found in the apartment on the desk was AB positive and therefore not the victim's. The blood on the desk was from nosebleed. A branding iron was used. Okay, so yeah. So she did check his blood type, thankfully, because otherwise she was making an assumption, making a conclusion without proper evidence. It was from a nosebleed. He didn't have any cuts or anything on his hands, which is fine, but that didn't clear him. Kingai was killed in his apartment, Lens, and I found blood on the desk that might belong to the killer. It's AB positive, the same blood as the blood found on Jenny Kwong's pants. And it's from a nosebleed. You're kidding! Now if I could just subpoena the medical records of all our suspects. Oh well. We'll know him when we find him. Speaking of which, it's time to go see Donald Wong again. Maybe he'll have a nosebleed while I'm there. Fax waiting, but there's no paper in there. That's convenient. Otherwise, he would have just totally gotten the fax and been off and gone by now. Oh, I just had to press start, really? Report on police band radio. Queen Gay was found murdered in his apartment. Similarities to death of Ruby Moy and Ginny Kwong. What is going on, Wong? The membership will expect answers. So somebody is feeding him information. Yeah, stand in line, buddy. Why do I get the feeling that my suspect knows even less about this mess than I do? It does appear that the murders were connected to our society. But if there's a killer in our midst, we will find him out. Whatever you think of me, I am a man of honor, and I take my duties seriously. And it is our honor that I still can tell you nothing of our membership, Shin or any of the girls. Cindy, I need your help. One of the men in the society has... Cindy, I need your help. One of the men in the society was killed last night. He had a rival for the girl at the orphanage, a graduate named Shin. You said you met her once. Can you talk to her and see if she'll tell you who's been, shall we say, courting her? Courting. Yeah, right. I'm gonna do somersaults when we've nailed these guys. But yeah, I'll get over there right now. Okay, so we need to talk to Shin, and we also need to apparently put together a radiator. To Shin Lee, Lotus Flower Orphanage from Amita Lu. I'd love to know what's in that letter. I'd love to know what this letter says. It's illegal to open someone else's mail, but if I could find a way to help it naturally and loosen and fall open, I might glance at it for a few seconds. Or minutes. I'm sure that's perfectly legal. Or at least legal enough that her buddies on the police force will, prevent her from actually going to jail. Okay, so we've got all the radiator parts. Okay. Oh, wait, do I need green to green? Yes, green to green, then red. No, that's purple. We need another green, though. Okay, red to purple. I guess you're blue. Stopper. Valve to... Aha! Now we can open that. My lovely Shin, I know you are very busy getting ready for your big day. I can't believe little Shin is graduating. I feel so old. I remember the day you came to the Lotus Flower. The gossip here at the apartment says that you are the one this year. You are such a beauty. There is also a lot of talk about this terrible business with Ruby and that newswoman Ginny Kwong. A detective with the police came to see me the other day. It is possible that it is not Ruby's patron who killed her? That makes it awful. Doesn't it? Because if not him, then who? And why? Please be careful, Shin. I don't want to spoil your big moment. You should enjoy it, But please, if you need to talk, you will get word to me. Your loving sister, Amita. So, Miss Thomas, you are not welcome here. I won't answer any questions about our connection to Donald Wong, that unfortunate business at the docks, our students, or any other subject. And no, you definitely may not speak to Shin. So she passes a note through the doggy door. Amita, there was another murder last night. The man who planned to bid on Shin. Please get her to call me. I need to know who else is interested in her. Don't let her end up like Ruby. I swear, if one more person stonewalls me on this case, I'm gonna have the screaming memes. Hey? Guess they don't call it a secret society for nothing. Wow, that was just... wow. Okay. I'm gonna write an expose on that orphanage that's going to melt the hospitable Miss Chang's eyeballs. Sandy? As soon as you give me the green light. Shin is underage. If her guardian won't give you permission to see her, there's nothing you can do. I guess she is. I know. She even important? My gut says yes, but how does she connect to Ruby? They're years apart. Not to mention Jenny Kwong. Didn't I read in your case notes that Ruby's patron was going to take another mistress? That was recent, wasn't it? My God, Linz! Right, I'm going back there. Careful. If you're going to Ruby's apartment, you're within your rights as long as the manager lets you in. Oh, he will. I'm way overdue for a little luck. Hey, not sure how that enters into anything. Wu was planning to bid on Shin. With his money, he would have won her too. Maybe a rival wanted him out of the way. Quan didn't have had big bucks, but he's already... I'm sorry, Quan didn't have had big bucks, but he's already dead. Who else? 50 million, I guess Wu can afford anything he wants. Raymond Wu planned on bidding on Shin Li and make her his mistress. With his money, he would have been the lead contender in the auction. Alright, and that's investigation complete. Yay! Detective Lindsay Boxer. Amita, what are you... Shh. It begins my most precious flower. It talks about how beautiful she is, how delicate, how very old-fashioned, poetic. He goes into raptures when he sees her. He promises that she will be safe and well taken care of forever. Cute. Who's the author? It's just signed Xiaozin or Little Heart. Damn. What's that supposed to mean? It's a term of endearment. Maybe something from childhood. Son? I might have heard something like it before. I don't know. I have to check it out. What do you mean? You may have heard something like it before. Where? In the morning, detective, okay? I promise. Alright, so he's... Mr. Wong, perchance? Like the guy who helped you out? Bad news. Sun Lung was murdered last night. I'm at his apartment now. Lindsay, it looks like our perp. Get over here ASAP. Yeah. Kind of figured he was going to wind up dead. But that investigation's going to have to wait until next time because we're all out of time for today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to prod the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some crazy,
Cheerio.
so lazy, you should meet me and my friends.
Yeah, our partners just are not. Our partners are not don't like to spend time with us apparently. Hello, Mr. Mustache. Little girl, do we show her that we're ruthless killers or do we? Nope.